Welcome to the Perfectly Sane Show, episode 743. I am Chris, as always, joined by Tony.
Guys, I'm bored. You want to go down to Latin America, kidnap a president? Let's do that.
If only we could, have countries could return favors from time to time. I don't ask for much.
We can do whatever we want now, evidently.
Apparently, we can annex Greenland, like anything we want.
Yep. Earl is here as well.
I got nothing. It's been a crazy week, and as people pointed out, it's only the first. It's only December. It's the first week of the year.
Yeah, we are 8 days into 2026, and it has already been it's been one. So a lot has been going on. And yeah, we're only 8 days in. Saw somebody post on social media yesterday. It was like, it's 7 days in. Can we return this under the policy? Get a new one. We are going to do a recap of 2025 in games. Not in everything, because that would take forever. But before we get there, Earl and I kicked off the new year by torturing ourselves. Watching.
Your New Year's resolution was to go blind. That was it.
Try to give ourselves our home lobotomies. We watched Alone in the Dark from, was it 2005, Earl?
Yeah. This is one of my favorite ones to post on social media, because everybody's like, wait, this is a thing? Like, yeah, not only was it a movie, it came out in theaters, and it competed with
I will be honest, I didn't know what the games were beforehand. I can honestly say I don't know what the games are afterhand, because as far as I can tell, this has nothing to do with the games.
Okay, so, and I'm getting a little, okay, I think we're good now. The games are, they are Resident Evil, the first two were like Resident Evil before Resident Evil. They are survival horror games.
Which the name Alone in the Dark would give me horror vibes.
Yeah.
This is a military sci-fi action movie.
Yep.
It's not a horror movie?
Not in the traditional sense.
I mean, it's horrible, but and I mean, if you count stuff like Alien or Aliens as horror, and I mean, Alien is definitely more horror than Aliens. But yeah, there's like military dudes. There's secret testings. There's I don't know if they're aliens or not. I'm not sure what the monsters in these things are. They look like elites from Halo.
Well, when they're not like bug creatures trying to go into your body.
Yeah, like when they're like these full size things, they have like a cloaking. I don't know. None of it makes any sense. There's some archaeology involved, and that's where Tara Reid comes in.
Obviously, if you're going to call an archaeologist, Tara Reid would be the first name on your Rolodex.
Yeah, I would also say, because I, again, don't remember this movie. I think Chris pointed this out as one, and other people pointed it out when I asked about it, is that they were like, they used to have no chemistry. I'm like, what I was not expecting. Not because sometimes these people meet for the first time in the movies and they kind of have that spark, and they've been dating. They
in real life?
No, like in the movie.
I see.
They were serious, and it might as well have been people meeting for the first time. Like, I think she hugs him and smacks him the first time they meet again, and that is the most spark they have about them being in a relationship the entire movie.
Yep. The only thing that ties it to the games is Christian Slater's character is named Edward Carnby, and that is the name of the main character of Alone in the Dark. That is it.
It sounds like they're very much not alone in anything either.
Well, that was going to be my other joke. It's like, at no point is he ever alone in the movie. Because again, it turns into like halfway through. Okay, not even in the beginning. In the beginning, he's fighting with like you find just to start from the beginning. This movie has like an hour, I'm not gonna say an hour. It felt like it. It has like a minute and a half long like opening narration crawl that he narrates, and that was when I'm like, oh, this guy's checked out of this movie. It's like somebody reading the pizza order, and I'm like, oh, this goes on, and then this is because Ubo, we did this at House of the Dead as well. He likes that narrative function when somebody's like explaining to you what's going on or what's been happening or whatever. Dude's checked out. Then you fast forward to 22 years ago or something like that, where like I don't know. I guess they're raising. I mean, I guess it comes up later in the movie. They're raising these kids to be like a special target or something. The idea would be that the 20 kids would then disappear and be reported so that they can continue training them in secret. One of the kids go missing, which is Edward, and it becomes a whole to do, which they kind of gloss over. It sounds like all the kids are then found because they have normal lives until this incident, which then they get possessed by this thing, this
Yeah.
evil, I guess you might as well call it.
It's not really explained what the hell it is.
Yes. And they go bad, so he has to kill one because there's a very I won't even say subplot. I guess a plot point where like some woman comes to him like, my husband just left me in the middle of the night. Did he give you any indication that he was leaving me? He's like, no, look into it. I think the next thing you know, he kills the husband, and that's the end of the plot. And then it just goes on, and honestly, I think I remember the beginning because I was just like, oh, this is gonna be awful. I remember the end because the movie does not earn the ending. I mean, massive spoilers. The great evil is yet out into the world, and apparently everybody except for him and Tara Reid are dead.
Yeah, I did not understand that at all. There is some like narration about some ancient civilization that also went missing. It's like, and it's happening again. It's like makes zero sense.
It does not make any sense. I don't think they earn it. I think the O2 come like he was the villain, but like the O2 showing up to be like the big bad lady, and I'm like, you're like twice his age. And like he doesn't even get to. He holds them hostage. He puts the thing into the thing. He gets stabbed to death automatically, and it just acts that he spins. I'm like, okay, this is the climax, I guess. Sure, whatever. F. There we go. It's just cut it short. F.
Yep.
F.
Yeah. That's
Sweet.
where I'm at. This across the board, this is an F. Which means we've watched 14 movies now. 5 of them have fallen in the F category.
It's a shame.
Video game
movies were known for their quality.
Here's the thing. That I will take responsibility for this. In my head, I was like, like a lot of the '90s. I have because I mean, I think individual, like I rank like Double Dragon and Mario a bit higher than the rest of you. I enjoy those. Those are very fun and kind of campy and stupid movies. And then I'm like, crap. It's not the '90s has a reputation, and those are the ones people think about. The 2000s are full of people trying because we still have 2 more Ubo moves. This is also an Ubo film, House of the Dead. We have this one, and then I think we have 2 more from him. We have Postal and Blood Rain coming up, and it's just like this stuff where they're just like, oh, we need to find. This is like before comic book movies grew up, so they're trying to find something to mine that we can make movies out of that attracts male teenagers and boys and all that other stuff. So that's why you end up with. I mean, again, I like video games. I'm on a video game podcast. Of the movies you've seen, never really heard of Wing Commander. I mean, I don't know. That would have been one of the first movies I would have done. House of the Dead is I enjoy House of the Dead. Also, a very niche franchise though. Alone in the Dark. These are not like the things I would. Blood Rain is not the next one. It's the one after that. These are not the ones I would think of as like, oh man, we have to. I would even put Double Dragon up there.
So Wing Commander was directed by, Chris Roberts, who was the creator of Wing Commander, the video game. So
yes.
I don't know how he got. I don't know how he got that marketed, but it's It happened. Like, I don't know how he got that produced, but it happened. I understand why he made that movie. Uwe Boll, though, House of the Dead, Alone in the Dark, Blood Rain. Um, it, I don't know if In the Name of the King was in theater, so I don't know if we're going to be doing that. But that is based on Dungeon Siege.
Which else you wouldn't know by the name.
And Postal. I wonder if it was just like he threw like an offer out to these companies, like Sega for House of the Dead, and they're like, yeah, nobody else is going to make a movie on
Yeah,
House of the Dead, sure.
I think it's a double-edged sword because the other one, I forgot he did this too. He does Far Cry as well.
Yeah.
I imagine it's because I think the rumor at the time was there was a thing where essentially the German government paid you to make not bad movies, but they paid and he could get German tax credits to make these movies for cheap.
Yes.
And I think it was just like mining a bunch of properties. But yeah, this is the big part because again, like you said, like House of the Dead, Blood Rain, Alone in the Dark, all of those movies, like he does 5 of them in the span of like 5 years. And that really kind of defines that 2000s era because it's Resident Evil and it's the Tomb Raider movies. Other than that, it's a lot of Uwe Boll films, and that's really, really where I think the reputation of like video game movies being complete dog shit came from.
It's
And I
his
think it's
fault.
and I think it does not.
It
Honestly,
is his fault, Tony.
it is very much his fault. And I don't think I don't because I mean, because the other thing you have to look at is like right now, I don't think Uwe Boll and I think Paul W.S. Anderson have like we said 12 movies. One, two. I think they've done 4 of them so far that we've covered. So they've done a third of the movies that were defining this era of video game movies, and they will continue to do a bunch more for a while. Because again, we'll get to not Dragon Monster Hunter. We'll get to I think that's it for Paul W.S. Anderson. And then
Well,
again,
he has more Resident Evil ones, doesn't he?
yes, yeah, he does. And then again, like I said, we still have 3 more Uwe Boll films to cover. And heaven forbids our only saving grace is that we don't have to do any of these sequels because some odd reason, almost all of his movies have sequels. There's the House of the Dead 2, the One in the Dark 2. There are,
Oh my god!
I think there are 3 Blood Rain movies.
Yeah. Now, so like he doesn't. I don't think he gets.
I don't think he gets
Somehow he was. Yeah. Somehow he was able to get like name actors, right? Like Tara Reid's bad, but people know who Tara Reid is. People know who Christian Slater is. In the Name of the King, I think has
Ben
what's his
Kingsley
Ben Kingsley and
and
Jason Statham.
yes.
And I think Blood Rain has somebody as Blood Rain, like she's a named character. But like once they get to the sequels, they don't have those names anymore because
I mean, Blood
the
Rain
German government stopped giving him as much money.
Yeah, the Blood Rain has Michelle Rodriguez. It has Michael Madsen. It has Billy Zane. It has, like I said, it has Ben Kingsley. And I think this was a movie I saw where I'm like, oh, Ben Kingsley will take a paycheck to do whatever. And that is why I don't necessarily always use that Sir Ben Kingsley because I've seen him in some crap.
Yep.
He does. I mean, he did great work, but he's also just like he will take a paycheck. And there's no shame in that. I'm not, but I'm like, you will take a paycheck, sir, because I don't know how your agent talked you into being in Blood Rain.
It's like Uwe Boll's going to give you $500,000 for you to show up for 2 days. It's like, okay,
yeah,
Fine, done.
Yep.
Well, Prince of Persia, but
Earl, what do we have for next month?
So next month will be an interesting one. I think it's a reprieve personally, but I know it also just as Doom, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Carl Urban.
Oh,
and Rosamund Pike.
Interesting. Might have to watch this one finally.
Because this one, I mean, I guess somewhat spoilers. No, we'll talk about it next month. We'll talk about it next month because I will. One more note on Alone in the Dark is we watched House of the Dead, and there in the middle of that movie they had that weird circle angle where everybody's like just the 360 pan around it with all the characters while they're shooting.
Yep.
And this movie tried not that, but it tried something similar with like an over the head view of like people shooting guns in like a hallway.
Yes.
And I was just like, I don't even know what you're shooting at. It had no energy whatsoever to it. So yeah, not even the action was compelling in this movie. It's a complete and utter dud. I would say of the ones we've seen, this is probably up there for one I would recommend skipping big time. I think I want to say I might still recommend. No, it might be the bottom of the barrel for me right now.
Yeah, I mean, it and The Spirits Within are so boring.
Yeah, but the
There's
first
just
one,
no.
and I would give Ace has decent action. Well,
Sure,
I mean,
a little bit.
yeah, I'm better than this. This has no, there's nothing,
Yes.
there's nothing here. I'm like, oh, you would have fun and just laugh at. I can't even say you could laugh at this movie. I would. I watched it today. I'm going to forget this next week. Again, like I would say, I reviewed this on Letterboxd, and it was like, you watched it 3 years ago. I'm like, I did. Like, I've never seen it before, but I didn't have any recollection of this whatsoever.
Will say, so I saw this when it came out in 2005. I have not watched it since then. We saw it in theaters, and I'm wondering why my friends allowed me to ever pick the movies we went to. Because like I
Maybe they
normally
didn't
like
after that.
yeah we would go to our hockey game on like Friday or Saturday, and then we would after we would go get something to eat, and then we go watch a movie. And I always picked out the movies, and like the fact
Oh,
that they
always,
continued to go to
yeah.
the movies with me, like yeah, I would pick like some like horrible shit sometimes like this. Yeah, I'm surprised that they were like, yeah, no, we're good. No movie tonight. we're gonna leave after dinner.
Yeah. I mean, I can't say anything because I mean, my friends, but I purposely call it bad movie nights when we do this. The other thing I would note, and this is just a fun fact for me because I just like this, is I mean, I don't think any movie we've seen so far has cracked 30% on Rotten Tomatoes, but this has a 1% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is
1%.
such a unique score. Not because more so because that means like there's like 99 people who hated this movie. There's like one person like
One
right.
person was like, I liked it.
Yeah. And to me, zero makes a lot more sense than one. Just being like that one person, or like, I mean, I think it's like 120, so it's probably two people possibly who are like, yeah, it's not that bad. It's just a weird thought in the back of my head.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up. It's like the audience review is 11%. So like that makes some sense. Not really, but I'm like, just like, what is the positive review here?
Yeah, I should have looked that up ahead of time.
Because I don't. Because one would have to be
Christian
positive, right?
Slater's
There has to
mother
be-
has a website of these movies.
She's an official critic.
Or Tara Reid's drug dealer, like somebody.
It's like I am glad Tara keeps getting work because she continues to pay me. Then, oh, I found it. Eclipse magazine. Um, I'm not going to read her name, but Alone in the Dark isn't going to set the world on fire, but it largely succeeds with what it has to work with. Just don't take it seriously, and you'll have some fun. You'll have a fun time. I think she's high, or was
So
when
that
she.
maybe she is the drug dealer.
Okay,
Yeah, that's possible.
I don't know if it does it tell you when the review is put up. And I'm sometimes wondering, okay, because I'm curious if it was like a launch one on and it was like later on. It's like, oh, let's re-examine this movie in hindsight.
I just gotta get back there real quick. It was all the way at the bottom. Come on. So January 27th, 2005, when
Yeah.
other people were reviewing it. Yeah.
Okay.
It is paired in between Slant Magazine, which gave it 0.5 out of 4, Gazette in Maryland, which gave it 1 out of 10, Cinema Blend, which gave it a 1 out of 5, and One Guy's Opinion, which gave it an F. That is what it is, just dead in the smack of those 5 reviews. B
Nice.
from Michelle Alexander from Eclipse Magazine. Good on that. That's out of where Tony's at. She is part of the Washington D.C. Film Critics Association.
Great. Good for her.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I'm glad somebody got some
somebody liked
enjoyment
it. Someone got some enjoyment out of all of this.
Anyway, so that is Alone in the Dark. We'll be watching Doom for February. Jeff, welcome to 2026.
Hey, I'm glad I didn't miss anything.
You did not.
Not at all.
One of these days, we're gonna get you to watch one of these, Jeff.
Yeah, maybe.
Doom. We're doing the Doom movie next.
You know what's funny is I was listening to you guys talk about the filmography of Uwe Boll and how he gets like good actors or whatever.
Yeah.
I heard you guys say he did Far Cry. And this is not like an A-list actor or anything, but the guy who is the lead actor in Far Cry is an actor I think is awesome. It's this German guy named Till Schweiger. Has anyone seen Far Cry, Earl?
I've sadly seen I've seen way too many of these. I was actually, but yes, I've seen Far Cry.
That's
I
one
don't know if you
don't
recognize
think
the
I've
actor. He's
seen.
been in a lot of shit. He's like awesome, I think.
I think I'm hold on. Sorry, I'm not. We'll continue. I'm curious now. I'm just going to. I've seen all the ones we've watched so far. I think. So the next one I don't think I would have seen would be. Oh God, this is not good for me. I think no. Have I seen it? It might be. Oh, I think it's Silent Hill Revelation. I don't think I've ever seen that one, and I don't think I've ever seen Need for Speed.
Need for Speed's really bad.
Is that the one with Aaron Paul?
Yeah, Aaron Paul's in it.
That was like at the height of his Breaking Bad fame too.
Yeah,
he couldn't cross over after.
I mean, it's aggressively better than this film that we just watched, but it is
131 minutes.
Is that how long?
Yeah, dude, it's over 2 hours.
Yeah,
it's boring and dull.
This is a car movie, though, right?
It is a car movie, yeah.
I say that because I enjoy Gran Turismo, which has something to do with the actual game. Well, I mean, that's not true. It has something to do with the game, just not what you think.
I'm not sure Need for Speed has much to do with it. Like outside of there's cars.
It's an actual race, yeah.
Yeah.
Like it should have just been It should have been a very cheap knockoff of Fast and the Furious. Because Fast and the Furious is a knockoff of Need for Speed games.
So I don't think I've seen Far Cry. I think that was where I was kind of done with it at that point. I'm not sure. Did it get a box office for like an actual theater release?
It might. It's on the list because it had some type of. It might have just been released in Germany because it made less than $1 million. That is not.
It had a holy shit. It had a budget of $30 million.
Yeah.
It made 743,000 back. That's terrible. Yeah. So we'll watch Doom next month. That also has some A-list actors. That would go on to bigger things.
Yeah, a lot of them before they kind of became A-list actors, which good for them. But yeah, on to the year that was.
But before we get to that, have you guys played anything over our little break?
Yes, I found my new game of the year.
Oh
God.
What is this game?
It's another roguelike. It is actually, but Absolum. Absolum. It is a roguelike beat 'em up. Of course, came out in 2025. That I've just had such a great time playing. I think I heard a lot of people talking about it around the time Marvel Cosmic Invasion came around because I'm having. And I always hate when people do that, but I was like, I didn't have the greatest time with Marvel Cosmic Invasion, but I had that itch for a beat 'em up, and it was on sale for the Switch for I think $20. I mean, $5 off. Like I had time, so let me just buy this. And I think in the time since I got it around Christmas, I probably put it in 15, 20 hours into it. Yeah, I mean it's a beat 'em up where you get there's 4 different characters, kind of the basic the trees. You have the brute, you have the person who's kind of like the normal with the long range attack. You have the quick and nimble, but kind of a class um character, and then you have the weird, like in this case it's a frog who does like magic and then as you go through the game you unlock different paths, different characters, different boss fights. Then you die, you go back to this chamber, you unlock new perks. So you have overall perks for the entire set of characters, so you can get stuff like better health. You start each run with like a revive. The revive, I think at first spawns you back with 20% of your health. Now it's up to like 50% of your health. You can get, like, you start off with more coins. You have a better pick me up radius. You do more damage on. They have like there's a different. You have a dodge, you have a crash, and you have a parry. So I mean, a dodge works how you expect. You dodge out of the way of an attack. A parry, you time an attack when somebody's attacking to open them up. And then a crash is like when somebody's doing a powerful move. If you hit them with another powerful move, that will stagger them. Then you can do massive damage. And then so you can beef up those stats as well. And then you have individual stuff. Each character has like a special or super move. So they start off with one. You can upgrade. I think each one. I mean, I haven't upgraded them all. I think each is like I've at least gotten 4 for one character, and then each one is a different. Depending on your play style. Like one may be a homing thing, one might be a straight beam, one might be one's like you drop a cone and the enemies attack that, so you have a bit more time to sneak behind them or to get a breather. And then the latest thing I unlocked was the ability to upgrade the abilities, the runes you get throughout the run. So you get different elementals. You can have like electric, you can have fire, you can have water, you can have thorns, and then you can go to a skill tree and it's like, okay, it's like water damage will also do now water damage will also do some earth damage. Oh, your lightning now does fire damage over time. So you can kind of combo that as well. And then it's like, oh, like if you were to do one thing, now it does 2 of these things, and you build up those trees as well. So it's nice that you can kind of mix and match elementals. Um, but yeah, it's an absolutely it's a great game. Like it just feels good to play. It has so many hidden secrets. I found hidden bosses, hidden paths. Like sometimes it is as simple, like there's little side plots. Like there's one where like a thief is like, oh, we know like the secret route, just give us money. You'll go, you give them money, like, okay, here it is. You go in there, and there's a chest full of gold. Then you go in there, you beat up people. There's nothing there. They're like, we just tricked you. But the path's open now, and then that character does come back eventually when you beat the first island, because I think there's 4 or 5 zones in the game. Once you beat the first island, that person then kind of shuttles you to the other ones. But then you're on their boat, and you can go into their storage room, and if they have a bunch of gold there, but if you start selling their gold, that creates a boss battle with that character, and you beat them. They're like, oh, like you earn their respect, but they, and you can steal their gold then and everything. But like, it's like one of those things where like, oh, how beat up am I? Do I want to force this other boss battle that I don't need, but I can get the gold? You can pick up along the way. You can pick up side characters who can aid you in battles and stuff. A lot of them are like, again, yes, they don't have a ton of health, but anything you can do to have like something to distract enemies, especially when you start getting overwhelmed. I have not done it yet. Also has it's a 2-player co-op both online and offline. I've not done the co-op with anybody yet, but that is also another option. But yeah, I again absolutely a gorgeous game, great music. It plays perfectly, so I would recommend checking it out.
Nice.
It looks very attractive. I'm looking at
The art is
gameplay right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Because I think it's the people who did Shredder's Revenge. I want to say, Dodom.
Okay.
Yes.
Neat. Might take a look at that one. So Cosmic Invasion was not by the Shredder's Revenge people, just
Well, yeah, I don't think either. I think I think they're published by the same people, but I don't know who the direct lineage of who did the Shredder's Revenge.
Got it.
Actually, we could just think of who did Shredder's Revenge. That would help.
Yeah, I'm checking that right now.
So Shredder's Revenge, the people who did Shredder's Revenge are the people who did Cosmic Invasion.
Okay.
And then so this is again different people, but same publisher.
Got it.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Tony, you play anything over the holiday break, the last couple weeks?
Oh yeah. So on the Steam Winter Sale, I picked up. I didn't own it. I actually didn't own the game at all on Steam because I'd played it on Xbox Game Pass previously. But it was Crusader Kings III.
Mm-hmm.
Was on like super deep discount, and then I could get all the DLC. It was actually cheaper to get the game and all the DLC on Steam than it was to pay for all the DLC I didn't already own on Xbox. Crazy. So I spent much of the past couple weeks playing through a dynasty of kings of Sicily, and having adventures. I played the game at launch. I haven't really played it a whole lot since then. So it was kind of fun to go back and see all the stuff that they added to the game. So it's a role playing game where you play as like a king or a duke or like some sort of noble or like a wandering person. Now they've added all this other stuff to the game in the medieval world, and you like do stuff. So like if you're a king, you can declare war, you can like marry off people, you have all this like the normal kingly things that you would expect. And so there's a lot of like conquering territory and that kind of stuff, the kind of things you'd expect from a strategy game. But there's also like you have all these relationships with all the other nobles all around the place. And now you can attend like tournaments and like weddings. You can like go on hunts and invite people to your hunts, and you have little adventures on the hunt. One of the cool things is while you're like planning these little events, you have to travel to them. And like so in the medieval world, if you're like if my kingdom is my capital's like in the south of Italy. And so like if I get invited to a wedding in like the middle of Germany, I have to go. And there's like you plot out your journey, and like you could choose to like visit sites like you're a tourist on the way. Like, oh, I want to stop and see Venice because Venice seems really cool. And like you'll have adventures in Venice, and you'll get experience and level up your character and get perks from seeing all this other stuff. That kind of thing also like fills in the time that you kind of just spend waiting for something to happen. Because like as your kingdom fights wars, it gets exhausted, like the people need a break. Maybe you need to spend some time, building things and waiting for those buildings to get constructed. Now all that time that you'd spend just kind of sitting there is spent like actually going out and doing things. So the game, which was really good at launch, is actually quite great now. I had some very fun adventures. I had a king who he lived for 50 years. He conquered many, many territories. I was setting up his son to succeed him. As the king got older, his son died. His grandson ended up being next in line for the throne. And when my king finally died, the grandson immediately caught some sort of plague and drank himself to death. And he was he was pretty young at the time, so his brother took over. His brother and I went and sent like his history to you guys in like our little chat, and like his brother's entire life is like, oh, my uncle got killed by a bear. My mom drank herself to death. Like his entire relatives are all dead. They're all dead from like really, really stupid things. So I spent a lot of time medieval adventuring. It's a lot of fun. I'm trying to build an empire. So basically, I started off with this little like tiny duchy, and now I like hold like 4 kingdoms, and I'm trying to get enough territory where I can get myself declared an emperor and get recognized by the papacy in Rome. We'll see what happens. But I think I've gone through 8 different kings so far. Because when you die in the game, you take over as your heir. But you could also at that point choose to take over as anybody else in the world. So you're like, oh, I'm sick of this. I want to go join the Mongol Empire or something, or I want to be a shogun in Japan or whatever. You could like switch as soon as your character dies.
Jump to a different empire.
Yes, anywhere in the world.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no, it's super. It's I'm sick of Italy, so now I want to go be in Southeast Asia. Well, you can do that.
Well, that sounds fun. Jeff, what have you been playing over the holiday break?
You know what I've been playing.
I do. I do know what you've been playing. But...
A little game called Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Gave it a chance with one of my Christmas gift cards. It was on sale for a little bit off. I think it was like $10 off. And quickly fell in love with it. Like I was bouncing around through so many different games, just looking for the one to draw me in. I was starting to get drawn into Red Dead Redemption, but immediately as I started this game, I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" I was all in on Tactics. I think I was telling you, Chris, last night. It's just like if you took Baldur's Gate and it was just the battles.
Yep.
But with like an awesome kind of, it's new graphics, but it's kind of like an old school art style, and really love the music that plays during the battles, and really loving it. I don't know what to say really beyond that. I can tell you a story about a unfortunate circumstance that happened to me.
Is this about how you lost your white mage?
Mm-hmm.
Lost them.
So if your characters can die in Tactics and like they're dead, that's it. Like,
oh no.
But you'll have a bunch of new there's always like a shitload of characters you could choose from, and like you could kind of like, so if you lose your white mage, you could turn another like squire or whatever into a white mage. You could change your jobs and stuff. So, but yeah, I don't know what happened. I had a drinking mishap on Sunday night.
Okay.
I, for some reason, decided to get so drunk on Sunday night that I did many, many stupid things. And one of them was, well, I don't know what happened because, like, I was stuck on the chapter 1 boss of this game because he would kind of like refill his health after every turn, and so like you needed to be able to inflict more damage than he would heal at the end of every round. And so I was stuck on this guy for a couple days, and I finally, in a drunken state, like a dude literally blackout drunk, was like, I somehow powered through and beat him. And I was like, fuck, I remembered that I had done that. Then I woke up the next morning and I was like, going to play again. And I'm like, you start a new battle. All right, place your 5 characters. I'm like, where the fuck is my white mage? I'm like messaging Chris. I think I actually messaged Chris that night. I think I did notice that night too. I'm like, hey man, do you lose your white mage at the end of chapter 1? Or is like, did I do something wrong? And Chris is like, I don't fucking know. I seriously still don't know what happened. My best guess is that my white mage got killed while I was beating this, the big boss, and I just didn't notice and didn't like reload a previous save and just kept powering on, and then like an hour later did not realize that I lost her. So that's a fun little story for you. But it gets worse. I made even worse decisions that night. Sometime after that, I decided to buy Madden 26 for the Switch 2.
Good God, why?
I was drunk, dude. I don't know. It was it was like I saw it on sale. It was like, oh, deluxe edition, $99.99, like it's 50% off, $50. I was like, oh, that's cool. What's the regular version? I looked at the regular version, it's still $60. And I was like, ah. And I sort of talking myself into it too, like being like, I like playing multiplayer games on the Switch, and it's just something fun about the Switch, and you should just get Madden on the Switch. That was probably not the best thinking either.
No.
I don't know. It's. I'll say this for it. Like I've not played much of it, but if you play it on Rookie and you play arcade instead of simulation, it does kind of feel like the Madden of old a little bit. Where just like you're just kind of kicking ass without even trying. But man, yeah, like performance wise, even on the Switch 2, not super great. It's taking up a bunch of space on my Switch. So Chris, I decided to play a night game between Green Bay and the Bears with like heavy snow, and I don't know if like I can't imagine this is terrible on Xbox or PlayStation, but like it's literally like you can't see shit. Like you can't see fucking anything. Like when it cuts to like shots of the crowd, it is just like you see like white. You could like kind of vaguely make it out that there might be something behind the white. And also the field itself is just like completely covered with snow to the point where like they haven't brushed off where like the the yard markers are or anything. I'm just like I couldn't like I'm like running the ball and I'm like I don't know where I'm gonna run out of bounds here because it's not marked at all. Like so I don't know if that's how it is on the other versions, but fucking awful, dude.
Madden. I beat Ball Pit. I guess technically today I saw credits on Ball Pit.
I mean, that's kind of it, isn't it? Like,
I mean, once you beat the final level, like it's kind of it anyway. But you have to beat the final level with 8 different characters, and then you get like a little ending animation, and then credits roll.
you
And
get an
the
achievement.
yeah, there's an achievement for beating it, and that unlocks New Game Plus, which then it's basically the same game, but you keep everything. So your town is already all completely built out, however you had it. But you start the gear grind again, and I think in the first time around, it's like you just got to beat it with 2 characters, right? So because that'll unlock the second level. Well, now I think it's 8. So you have to every
Oh wow.
improvement is you have to beat it with 8 characters. And everything is like harder too because they've upped the difficulty on it. So enemies take more. I don't know if I'm going to play much of that. I'll probably finish out the remaining characters to finish the game, like because you can go back. You can toggle between New Game Plus and the completed levels.
Yeah.
So you can just like I can just finish out. I
So
think I have like 6 or 7 more characters.
there is an achievement for beating it with 8 characters and unlocking New Game Plus?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if I've done that. What do you mean by beat it with 8 characters? Because like every character has to beat all 8 levels. Is that?
Yes. So
Okay.
so you
Yeah, I've definitely not done that then.
well they don't have to beat all 8. Like so they just have to when you go in and you pick the level, like there's all your characters and like they have a check mark if they've completed the level or not.
Yeah.
So you have to do the final level with 8 characters.
Oh, okay. That's very doable.
Yep. And then by then, like you have the double. So like you're able to go in with 2 characters at that point. So
Hell yeah.
so
I mean, I've been
so
doing
you're
that.
so you're completing it. So it's really only have to beat it 4 times, but yeah, that game's fun. It's I unlocked that last character you unlock. It's at the Radical, the one that just plays the game by itself. Like I'll just
I think
pop
was.
it
I don't
on
think
at
that
that
was.
point and walk away.
I don't think that was my last unlock. I think that was relatively early for me. Like
Weird. That was the last one I got. It was like
Yeah, I haven't unlocked all of them, and I've unlocked that one.
so
okay,
there,
okay, I'm not crazy.
there's the Coadjutator, I think, and that one chooses the.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm mixing
Yeah,
up with that one.
I hate that one because that one chooses all the upgrades for you, but you have to still play the game. Like you still have to kind of maneuver and aim shots and stuff. The Radical is that character is like you can just sit it down and walk away. Like it's an absolutely absurd character.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Because you can just like kind of grind out levels for your characters by doing old levels that you know you're going to beat without actually having to kind of pay attention to anything. So that game's fun. I put it like I still like Vampire Survivors more, but it's like right below it for me, I think.
The thing is, like, I don't see myself playing a ton of it in New Game Plus or whatever. But if they want to release new levels for it, I would pay for them. I'll be there like day one. You know what I mean? Like, I really enjoy that game.
Give me more new levels, new characters, new weapons and items. Give me all that stuff. And then the other game I've been playing a lot of over the last week is Metroid Prime 4. And I think I'm at the end. I've reached the point where it's like you assemble your team, you've assembled the mech, and they're like, do you want to go to the, I don't know, it's the Tower of Time or something like that. And I have it saved right there, so that's where I'm at.
All right, you have not played that final level at all yet.
No, I didn't go into it. Like, so I played like 3 hours this afternoon, and I was like, I'm good. Like, I'll save that for this weekend. But I don't know. Yeah, Jeff, we were talking last night. Like Nintendo, their last levels can stretch on too long, so it could be something short, or it could be
especially lately, like
4 hours a game.
You know, think of Donkey Kong Bonanza. That last level is just like, oh my god, dude! It's like a marathon. I mean, I guess I'm sure some people like that. It's like you want the ending to be epic. But let me know how you feel about the last level, so I can decide. Because like my feelings about the game, I have pretty like strong positive feelings about the game, but I just got so bored with the crystals at the end. I was like, all right. Maybe last level's nothing. Who cares? Or whatever. So I just stopped. But I'll be interested to hear. But I am also interested because this game has like a reputation for being bad. It seems like on the internet, and I just don't agree with it. Like I think the game's good, but
yeah, I don't understand. People are really down on it, and it's like I don't know. This is fun. Like
I think people, because they know the development troubles and like how long it took, it's like in their head.
I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people are equating what it could have been versus.
It's like this is not a game that was worked on for 20 years, dude. It wasn't. Like this game, like salvaged from another game and put together in like 3-4 years. And I think if you told me, if I didn't know any of that, I wouldn't guess that. Like. Playing it, I'm like, this is a cool Metroid Prime game. Like, I like it. Like,
I also think part of it is because it is. I think for people, it's just more Metroid Prime after 20 years. They were kind of expecting something different.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm never gonna. I'm not gonna complain about getting a new Metroid Prime game. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, but yeah.
The one thing, and I don't know, because like the only other, I played a little bit of 3 and like half of the first game. So, I mean, you guys are definitely more well versed in the Prime games, but I have heard like on some of the Nintendo Reddits and stuff where people are going, "Oh, well, it's too linear," and I don't feel that it is. What I do think is that if you're just kind of out wandering a bit and not moving to like your next objective, that guy back at base will kind of be like, hey, you should go to Vault Forge.
That's handholdy. That's a different thing. And I think I said this before. I would argue Metroid games are linear. Like it's the illusion of like you could go anywhere, but you can't. Like you bump into shit. You're like, I guess I can't go this way.
until you get that upgrade, like, right?
Yeah.
Like you see the doors that are like, oh, this is blocked by a lightning door. I don't have the lightning shot yet. I can't go through that door. I'll come back here when I get the lightning shot. And that's kind of what this still is. Like,
Yeah. It's dude, it's a straight up Metroid game. Like, so like I don't know. I don't know, you could be like a Metroid fan and be like I don't know, it's a Metroid game. Like, and I had a damn good time with it until I had to chase crystals around in the fucking desert.
and I probably would be exactly where you are, Jeff. Like, it's like I finished
I warned
everything
you.
and it wants me to want. Yeah, you told me about it. The internet told me. So I've been collecting the crystals since like I got the bike, and I even there I was like, I don't know, I'm at 25%, and then like that was yesterday. I was at 25%, and then I played for like 3 hours today, and I popped through. Like, so it's
Mhm.
not that much, but if you've already completed everything, it is just kind of boring driving around the desert looking for
Like
green.
like I
Yeah,
didn't have the mech parts left, Chris. I've done all the shrines. Like I have nothing to do but find crystals. It's just like okay.
I've not gotten. I mean, I should put more time into that before our discussion, but it reminds me so much of Wind Waker in that conversation about like the Triforce Shard Town at the end of the game, and it was just one of those.
No, that's way more engaging than this is
Oh,
just
but
like
again, I mean
nothing.
I mean the conversation around it because like
Mm.
I remember playing Wind Waker at the time was not even something I thought about, not even something I saw in reviews. I just happened to find most of them throughout the game just because I didn't.
Yeah,
And then by the
yeah. If
time
you
it came to like having to find them, I'm like, oh, you need to find like three. So it's like, oh, it's not a big deal because I was just doing it to explore the world. Where it
yeah,
sounds like,
if you mess around enough in Wind Waker, you'll like have half of it done anyways, because like that's kind of the fun shit of the game, right? Is like getting treasure maps and messing with that stuff, and so yeah. Uh, Still, that's kind of a pain in the ass. Well, that's like a pain in the ass. This is just like bland, and then you're just like, okay, like
Yeah, the desert is very empty. It's not like fun to explore. It's not hard to explore. Like, it doesn't take you long to get across it or anything, but
yeah,
it's not fun, right? It's just like, all right, I'm driving over this brown landscape.
there's a
You
couple
look,
of ramps here and there and
yeah.
pickups around, and there are some hidden pickups, and there are like again, there's the shrines. I think more shrines would have helped it a lot,
Yep.
but
And if you, because some of those shrines have like caches of like crystals. So if you had more,
yeah,
because you don't need every crystal. Like,
it feels
you
like it. But yeah,
it does, but yeah, I have like a bunch. So I got the crystal kind of, it tells you where they are. Like, it gives you a radar, which is a dumb upgrade to get when you're at 75%. They probably should have given you that earlier. But like, yeah, I got it at 75%, and then I maxed it out. I filled out the tree, and when you go out there, there's still plenty of crystals to find. It's just it takes it seems like it takes a while to fill it up. It doesn't, but it feels that way, especially if you've already probably done everything. So I will let you know how I feel about the ending, though, next time we talk. So 2025, guys, it's behind us.
Thank God.
Games came out though. Um, I am looking at a list here on Wikipedia, trying to see if anything like big and noteworthy came out in January of last year. Uh, it doesn't look like it. Nothing that we played, at least that I can see. And then moving into February though, Civilization 7. Tony, any thoughts on
Yeah.
that one?
I played it pretty close to launch, and I was like, it's good, but it's not finished. I played it again maybe about a month ago,
Hmm.
and I still like it's really good, but I want more. Like, it still seems like there are some things that are missing from that game that should be in there. Um, I don't know. Enjoyable, yes, certainly. Um, and we needed a new Civ game. It's just like Civ 6 was so giant and had so much content and is so complete at this point that it's still like quote unquote better.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
that's the problem with the Civ games. They have like 18 expansions
Yeah,
over the course of their life.
and they're never good until they're never like truly good until the first expansion comes out.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 also came out there. Jeff, I know you played a little bit of that.
Yeah, like an hour of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I played more than
100
Jeff
gigs
then.
sitting on my hard drive for no fucking
Oh,
reason right now.
Tony, you've played more than that now?
Yeah, I played, but my opinion is really similar to Jeff's. Like the opening feels a lot like the opening of Red Dead Redemption 2. Like there's lots of cutscenes. It's like it's cutscene to tutorial to cutscene to tutorial. So
Mhm.
like you play and you played for a couple hours and you're like, I've been introduced to all these different things that I can do. You know what? I don't remember how to do any of them.
It's been going on so long.
Uh,
Like, do you like the combat? Because I don't. I think it's like just complicating that
I
Skyrim combat.
I think I do like the combat. I think it would take some practice to get really good at it.
I'm terrible.
I did win the training duel, which I
Oh,
saw
you did?
you
I
did
love.
not.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got into there's a point at which you're like hiding in a hut and these guys come looking for you. And you can fight them, or you can like choose to like dialogue options and get them to leave. And like I tried to fight them like 4 times and they killed me every time. And the 5th time I'm like, so guys, you should search for me somewhere else. And we'll watch them leave. So yeah, that game, I mean, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, the cutscenes are incredible. Like the writing and the voice acting is, I think, is really good.
Yeah, no, it's all really good, and I would love to play more of it, but like you'd have to invest like several days to play enough of it to feel like you were adequate at
Yeah,
it.
adequate, and then like in the fucking open world and kind of
Yeah.
fucking around. I'm sure at some point like it opens up and you're just like,
It's just
yeah.
like again, Red Dead Redemption 2. Like if you buy in,
Yeah,
you learn how to do all this stuff and you'll get good and you learn how to manage your horse and all that stuff. And this game is the same. I just haven't really found the time to make myself want to do that yet.
yeah, it's a hump to get over, to get to like, I'm out there having fun and doing what I want now. Like,
Maybe at some point you guys will get there.
it's taking up too much space on the hard drive. It's making me mad.
Avowed came out in February as well. That was a
That was a
game that we
game
played.
that was played.
It was good.
Yeah,
It's
I liked it at the
Hey,
time.
it's not as slow as fucking Kingdom Come.
That's true. I mean, it was much easier to get into. It was fine, aggressively fine.
Yeah.
Like,
I liked it at
give
the
me
time.
another 6 months, and I won't remember a thing from it.
Well, I mean, not what we're talking about. Just real quick though, it was announced that it's coming to PlayStation 5 next month today. So
With with new races, I think.
yes, and I think a new game chest and some other stuff. But like, yeah, so it does seem like for some excuse of it's like a year-long thing for Microsoft. But yes, not what we're covering today. Just it did break to this morning.
No, that's great. Good for Avowed. Yeah, it was fun at the time. I think I needed it because I didn't not have anything else up until then. So, so that was good. Let's see, Monster Hunter Wilds. I did not play Wilds. Jeff, I think you skipped it as well.
I think I did play it,
You did.
but it was just yeah, I think I did, but I just bounced off it real quick because I'm like, man, I have played this game a million times. I think Tony played it, I thought.
I played a lot of it.
Yeah.
I played all the way through it. I several times. I slew the whatever really tough. I can't remember what anything is called at this point. But yeah, when that game has DLC, I'll play it. That game was really, really good. I love the open world. I love how you can like move from area to area, dynamically create quests. It's really cool. Really cool game.
Yeah, I had no problem with it. I just felt like God, I've played this a year. Like, so
Yeah.
I should go all in with it at some point.
Well, the other thing about that game is, speaking of games that start slow, like the campaign doesn't really like put you into what actual Monster Hunter should feel like until you
Yeah, it's just
actually
kind
get
of
through the
a
whole
intro.
campaign, which is like 4 hours long. It's like not
Yeah.
short.
And Earl, stop me if I'm skipping over anything that catches your eye. But next here, moving into March, Split Fiction came out. I think I'm the only one that played that, but that was a lot of fun. Had a great time playing that with a friend, because you have to play it with people. So
Yes, I'm still waiting for a new friend because my friend ditched me. Stupid partners.
it's a good time, and so we went from Split Fiction to then playing their first game.
A
Was
way
it
out.
a way out, which isn't
Yeah.
as good, but was a fun time as well. And
Yes.
we'll eventually get to It Takes Two. Split Fiction it's an action platformer, like lots of platforming. I did hear on a podcast over the last week, um, that while they were like, the person that was talking about it really liked it, the person they were playing with, who was their partner, is not like generally into games, and she felt frustrated playing it. And I can see that, because it is, I think you have to kind of be competent having played 3D platformers and action games before to play it. Like, it is not something that you can just jump into with somebody that's not aware of games, which I guess is a a downfall for it. Let's see. Assassin's Creed Shadows, Tony, that came out in March.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we both played that, had a good time with it.
Yeah.
It did take me a few months.
It's a long. Those games have gotten so long. It's like 60 hours long. Like,
Yeah. And even there, it's like that's just like the main quest. There's so
yeah,
much.
it's 60 hours to mainline it.
Yeah. There's so much quest in that. Like, there's like just tons of other people you can go assassinate. I burnt out on it by the end. There is, I think, like a expansion, so maybe at some point I'll go back to
Oh,
it.
I'm sure there's a lot of probably more planned.
Yeah. Moving into April, I'm not seeing anything. April
Well,
seems.
South
April
of
had a.
Midnight.
I was gonna say South of Midnight and Blueprints. I think
Oh,
were April games
did I
this year.
did I skip it? There. Sometimes when you look at a list like this, it's just so much.
Yeah, South of
Yeah.
Midnight was April. That's April
Yeah.
8th. That's I know those two. I'm like, okay, the start of the year was quiet, but I knew there was a time. I think I played South of Midnight and Blueprints because nothing else was out for me.
Yes, and they were both available on
Game Pass.
what was Blueprints available on Game Pass as well?
Yes, I didn't pay for that. I didn't pay. It was one
Okay.
of those games where a lot of people started talking about it. I'm like, what is this? And it's I really should go back and pay more of it. But from what I played, it's a very intriguing kind of like puzzle adventure game. I think people can not Journey. What's the other one? That was on PlayStation that people The Witness. Is that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Jeff loves The Witness.
So it's similar to that. And if you've ever played, if you again, I play board games. What is it? Not Mysterium. House on. I forget the name of it. But there's like a board game where you Mansion of Madness, maybe, where you go and like each time you open up a room and the rooms have different things, and sometimes it moves you back to other. So I do like that aspect, the RNG of it, like kind of the meta puzzles and stuff like that. I was just never. I'm not smart enough to. I tried to focus. I had the notebooks and stuff, and I I think at some point I just got distracted with other games, but I was really having a good time with it because it is so very unique and very different. I also think it's one of those games that might have better been served. I think it came out the right time for the game, but I think by the time we came to the fall, it was just kind of mostly forgotten for Game of the Year conversation. So I think in like March, April, a lot of people were talking about it in like their top 10, and I don't really hear that much now. And then
Yeah.
South of Midnight, I really enjoyed. I think you and I are on the similar pages, where that is more of some of its parts because I think it's like the music, the presentation is great. The combat,
It's not great.
yeah, it's not even that the combat's bad. It's like you fight the same
No.
type of enemies, and they're like, "We're gonna put you in it." Like you can, like it's one of those games. Like, oh, that's gonna be a battle because it's like here's a circle that you're gonna walk into every single time.
Yeah, it's like, there. This is an arena, and then it's just like how many enemies and which ones are they going to
Yeah, are you
spawn?
gonna give me the annoying ones? You're gonna give me the annoying ones that you have to beat up while the other ones charge at you. They're gonna be
Yep.
yeah. There's like 4 types of enemies, and they just mix and match how annoying they want to be.
But when that game is clicking, it's really good. Like,
Yes. Again, it's some of the parts. I think, like I said before, I'm one of my big disappointments with the Game Awards, aside from the Game Awards itself, just that not being nominated for Best Score, Best Sound this year. I think it has one of the best and most unique game and soundtracks I've heard in quite some time. That
Absolutely.
that moment when you're climbing up that tree, I think that will stay with me for quite some time. I don't know the last time music in games like actually elicited such feelings for any type of feelings from me really like that. So yeah, a great game. I wish more people play. I'm sure this is probably a game that we'll probably see on PlayStation. Is it on PlayStation already? And Switch in this year.
I don't know if it's on PlayStation yet. It is. Came
Okay,
out. No, Q1, Q2 of this year.
okay, yes.
So that's South of Midnight and Blueprints. Tony, you also played South of Midnight.
I did, and I quite enjoyed it.
Yep. Very, very good, fun game there. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle came out on PS5. I think we all played it the year before, though.
Game of the
Um,
Year came out in April. Pure Expedition 33.
oh, did I miss that one
No,
somewhere?
that's later on in April. That's later on in April. But April was
Okay.
very busy this year.
Oh yeah, Claire Obscure Expedition 33 was late. That was the 24th. Um, and I really like that one. Is Jeff back? Because I know
Yeah.
he loved that one and has played. Did you finish your second playthrough or
Of what?
of Expedition 33?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was excellent game. Also won at the Game Awards. I'm sure we'll be talking a bit about Claire Obscure next time we record, though, when we're going through that.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
I beat 2 games on Xbox after the Switch 2 came out. One of them was that for a second. I played Switch 2 pretty exclusively since then. Madden, baby.
I'm not sure that is. Now I'm in May. Doom: The Dark Ages came out in May.
I think that's a game I don't hear a lot about.
Doom of America.
Doom of America. It's good.
I'd say
I
it's
like
like
it.
the best. The Shield, bro.
I like the Shield. I like it more than Eternal.
Yes.
I think I still like 2016 or whatever that one is. I
It's
think I
just
still
that's
like
like
that one
straight
more.
Doom, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one's good. Like great open arenas. The Shield is fun. Like there's a lot going on with that. And yeah, Doom. It's a good game. May had and I'm gonna bring this one up now. But Jeff, I believe you played it on the Switch too. Fantasy Life.
Yes, great
The
game.
girl who steals time. I think you were the only one that played it, but
Great game. If you're into like that type of game at all, fucking it. Like you'll sink 50 hours, 100 hours, whatever into it. I did not roll credits on it, but my wife did, and
Nice.
I feel weak.
It's like she's outgamed you.
Yeah. But like she has like the patience for that. Like, she'll play Animal Crossing for 400 hours. It's like, I don't know. It was fun for like 150.
400 seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Is she excited for next week?
She's talked about it.
What's
She was just like, well, when does that update come out? Like, she's like kind of looking for something to play. The last game she bought was Pokemon, and it's not really. I could tell it's not really drawing her in. She hasn't really been playing anything on her Switch for the last couple of months. Like, she bought that and she plays it here and there, and I don't blame her. Like, I tried to tell her, like, I thought Pokemon was okay. It was like the most underwhelming Nintendo game of the year, I thought, but.
I mean, welcome to our existence. So does Dragon.
I try to tell her things though. I'm like, you would like Ball Pit, you would like Tactics, and she just will not listen. If it comes from me, the advice is no good.
She's got Animal Crossing update next week, so
yeah, I wonder if she'll do it. I don't. She doesn't sound committed to it, but
what
like,
what maybe. What are they doing with the update?
That's the thing. It's like minor things. That's
okay.
So it's like.
I mean, there's some minor, some major, but I guess it depends on what you pay for. I mean, that's one of those things. I don't know what people pay the game for. Like, honestly, I only bought it because of the pandemic. So,
I think it adds a hotel.
It
that
adds
you could decorate it.
There's like an island that you can work with friends, like a co-op island. There's like new stuff for you to collect. But I don't know, like, that's what I mean. I don't know, like, some people do it for the holidays, some people do it for the island, some people do it for the residents. So I don't know what is meaty or not meaty.
It's just, and if you do the $5 upgrade, you get like texture upgrades. Like the graphics do look significantly better, but it's just like none of these things that we've listed are enough to make me go, oh, I want to go back in. And if I was going to go back in, I would probably just start over because, like.
But
I don't remember, like,
that's what I mean. But because I think I'm with you, but I think it's like I play games mostly kind of for the game aspect of it, where some people just want new stuff to do. Because I know some people want to, like, people are keen about the holidays. I stopped collecting other pictures after a while. I stopped collecting other fish because I'm like, this is just chores. I like the turnip market because that was a game, but yeah, it's a very hotel, sightseeing, co-op island, invite and being able to specifically invite characters to your island with amiibo. So again, there's stuff that I get it, but yeah,
more people could join you in multiplayer, which was multiplayer's pointless almost to begin with, except to like, hey man, look at my island, check it out, look at it.
Well, again, now you can do it so that you can all like work on an island together, which I do think. Then they have some Lego items and Zelda items.
I guess that's kind of neat.
But yeah, again, it's like one of those things where I'm like,
okay, who am I going to do that with?
yeah. But that's the thing. I could also see people who are like, oh, I haven't played Animal Crossing in like 5 years. Let me pick it up again. And I don't know.
That's if I were to do so, though, I would start from scratch to make it feel like I'm playing a new game. Like
that's what I've seen if she was excited for it because
we'll see. I'm not gonna. I didn't like ever push it on her. I told her it was coming out, and I was like, it doesn't look like it's much, but if you want more to do in there.
Tony, did you play Monster Train 2? I know you liked the first one.
I did. I quite enjoyed that game. I played a lot of that game. Speaking of roguelikes, Earl, have you played Monster Train 2 or the first one?
I have not. What is Monster Train?
The basic. Sorry, what?
It's like a card game, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean the basic premise is you're on this train, and you have to go through like these 7 layers, the 7 levels of hell to save the whatever heaven or hell, I can't remember
thing.
There's a story, but you have these levels to your train, and all the monsters end up and enter on the bottom level, and you kind of like build a deck as you play that lets you place monsters and use spells to defend your train.
Okay.
It's a really cool concept. As you play, you get more experience with each. There's a bunch of different races that you can play as. So you have a bunch of different decks, and you unlock characters as you go along. Really fun.
Nice.
Really quite enjoy that. I played a ton of that game.
Okay. I guess my wish list when it's
Better
on
than Ball
sale.
Pit. Sorry, what?
Then the Switch 2 came out in early June.
Did you skip Night Rain or?
Did I? I don't.
No.
Where was Elden Ring? I thought that was later.
I thought that was end of May.
What you guys talking about?
Oh, it was. I did.
Elden Ring, Night Rain. No,
Yep.
I think that's mostly a Jeff game.
Oh, okay. You know what? You want to hear a fun thing about that? Remember when we were like, what was your most disappointing game of the year?
Oh,
Yep.
I completely blanked on that because I forgot about it completely.
Oh, okay.
That would be my most disappointing game of the year by
To the
far.
point where you've forgotten about Elden Ring, that would be pretty disappointing.
And again, I know that there's people that really like it and play there's probably people playing the shit out of it right now. I just that's just not what I want out of their games at all. So it was really disappointing for me, and I deleted that off my Xbox pretty quickly. Within a month, it was gone, and I played it for maybe a week.
All right. Well, so we probably could have skipped it and moved right on to the Switch 2.
It's notable though that they had for me it was a miss, a huge miss.
Switch 2. So I guess we'll start with Mario Kart World, because that was the game that I think we all got with our Switch 2s. So.
I mean,
Absolutely.
the game with a system.
Yeah.
The game, yeah.
I mean, yes, you had to have it.
It's good. I like Mario Kart World.
I
good.
quite enjoyed it.
It's good.
I think that's part of the problem, though.
Yeah, it's really hard coming off a game that is
The best kart racer ever.
Ever, yeah. At the most complete, right? It has 50 tracks, 100 different characters. It's nuts. The amount of content that is in 8 Deluxe.
And I think their big failing was they had updates for the game throughout the year, but they were all kind of quiet updates.
Yeah.
It's because I think there were updates that I think were really key that I just have not got. It's one of the things I really like Knockout Tour. I think Knockout Tour is a really fun addition. It's a really great mode. But when you first started to play it, you could either play with friends or you could play with strangers, which meant that I had to find 23 close friends to organize a game night with, or just play with random people. They've since added it so that you can start with your friends and then go into an online lobby with other people. The same thing with being able to say that I don't have a problem with it. I like how the races are set up, but I know that some people wanted more traditional 3-app races on certain courses and stuff like that. I think there should have been options to get people. It should be the default, the Grand Prix should stick to that's the gimmick of the game, is the whole open world. But also have it so that you can have traditional races and then have world the Knockout Tour as the 3 main modes, and then battle mode kind of exists. And then my other problem is just a UI problem. I do not understand why every damn character has to be a unique shot. I don't need 10 shots to be Mario. Give me one Mario. I can pick a costume after the fact. No issue with that. I don't need the first page to be Mario and Luigi. But other than that, yeah, it's a ton of fun. I think it involves the pure racing. I think slightly better than 8. But again, 8 is just such a massive shadow cast over the franchise that's really going to be hard. I'm curious to see where it is come next June, if they can kind of get it into a position where, because I think the thing is it kind of came and went. And I've said it before, Mario Kart is Nintendo's best-selling property, but it always feels like a game that you have because you have a Nintendo system, not a game you get a Nintendo system for.
We've not seen the last of it. There'll be much more added to this, I think.
Oh, but I think because I mean, again, part of the news we're not talking about today, like Nintendo's come out today specifically and said that like their holiday sales were softer than they expected, and part of that is everything was down last year because for some odd reason we decided to elect a madman into office who's just like nobody can afford anything but like a $500 console without anything really killer in November, December uh, isn't going to move the needle in like Wii numbers.
Right. And I think that was news is either this week or last week that they're killing the Mario Kart bundle.
Are they?
They're discontinuing it. So
I thought it was a timed thing anyway.
It was timed.
It was. Just seems like
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe keep that going for a little bit, especially if your sales kind of tapered off a little bit.
But it might just. I mean, it might be easier to be like, oh, we just have a $450 bundle. I mean, a $450 console.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it's one of those things where I have to imagine all three of them are probably at a point where you're losing money or you're really close to the edge of margins because tariffs aren't coming down, and I assume most people stockpiled and probably through the end of the year thinking like, oh, this guy's gonna nope, so we're gonna keep trucking along.
Yep. Another game that came out there, Jeff and I did not play it then, but Fast Fusion came out at launch as well.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, you recently played it.
It's
you played
excellent.
Yeah, it's a really good. Like it's like what, $15-20.
Yeah, it's like a tech demo for what you could see on the Switch. I don't know if you like fucking F-Zero.
If you like F-Zero or the Star Wars Pod Racer, so that's what it really feels like to me. But F-Zero or what's Wipeout.
Yeah,
it's great.
It adds the color switching element, which is from like Ikaruga, which I love games that borrow that from Ikaruga, where like you have to you're constantly switching the color of your car to go over.
Like, so you can hit the boosts.
Yeah. So like everything is red or blue in the game, and so like if you're going over a blue boost, you need your car to be blue, and so you have to hit X to switch your car to blue, and then like that mechanic is tried and true, and I like it applied here, and yeah.
Well,
this game I have not beaten it, but it seems like also like pretty fleshed out for a $15 game. It seems like it has a lot of tracks and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of tracks. There's a lot of different racers, and then the cool thing about, I don't know how much you got into it, but you can take the different cars and fuse them together.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that
to make new ones. Like,
it's awesome.
So yeah, it's like you can. There's like a whole bunch of different like combinations and stuff you can do.
Pretty fully featured for like a $15 game. Like I don't know, like
yeah, it's good stuff.
It does not look like a $15 game. It looks like a game you would pay full price for.
And again, I think it's I think we discussed this when because they've been around. I want to say going back to almost maybe the Wii U launch.
Yeah,
they've been around these fast games
with these games,
for a while.
Yeah. Nintendo trusts them. They are great at showcasing graphics.
Yeah.
From
the Wii, the first game came out on the Wii. It was a WiiWare title.
Yeah.
This is the fourth game in that series. So.
And they're all on title number day.
Yep. Good stuff there. Let's see. A game that came and was killed immediately. I think it was very short. Splitgate 2 came out in June and was almost instantly brought back into beta. They relaunched it as a different game in December.
Also, not talking about it, but that guy, because I think he was news this week where he's like, you can't just look at the Steam concurrent user numbers. That doesn't measure the fun people are having with our game. Like, oh, dude, you are so, as the kids say, cooked.
Like, look, I think what they've put out now is a good, fun game. that game's going to be dead. Nobody's playing it. Like,
You
and
might hate
he's
play it.
still.
You'll get all these people playing it just to make fun of it.
It's like, I think if people played it, they'd be like, yeah, this is fun. But that guy is an asshole. He's the one that did the make shooters great again or whatever he did
Yeah.
on stage. Like, yeah, bad. Did anybody play The Altars? That was a game that got some hype.
I played a little bit of it, not
Yeah.
enough to have a good opinion.
I think we all skipped FBC Firebreak, which was the shooter set in the Control universe.
None of us played Mind's Eye. I just remember
No.
Mind's Eye because everybody wants to play it because what the hell it was.
Yep, and then it turned out to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I kind of want to play it just because I want to see how bad of a game it is, but only if I can get it for like $5 or $10. So, I don't see anything else in June that's jumping out at me. July, Tony Hawk's
Ooh.
Pro Skater 3 and 4.
Oh,
Did I miss something, Jeff?
I was
I think
thinking
he was
Ooh
thinking
Banana.
Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Oh
Banana.
yeah, that's coming
Later
up
on in the
with.
month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't know, Jeff. Both you and I played Tony Hawk.
I
It's
mean, you
good.
played it more than me. I realized I was old and terrible and just done with it.
Yeah, it's a good game, but
Yeah.
I think it probably would have been better suited to come out like a year after 1 and 2 did.
Or it would have been awesome if it was 1 through 4
Yeah.
as one package. That would feel really good. But it really cracks me up how much I got into 1 and 2 because I was just so happy to have Tony Hawk back, and it was solid old school Tony Hawk. Like, I don't know if you remember, like I was like putting up crazy time scores where I would do every goal in the level in like 30 seconds. That did not happen with this. I'm just like, yeah, it's still cool, but I'm just not. My Tony Hawk skills have diminished. So
Same.
I moved off it.
They did add some. What are they called? Like modifiers to accessibility modifiers to make it easier. And that helped me get through some of the levels. But yeah, it's harder than it was a few years ago. I don't know if it's like maybe the game is just harder. Like those levels were because they were getting more complicated. By
I think Tony Hawk 4's levels are definitely harder. Yeah.
They're way bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff though. And then Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Ooh, banana.
Yeah.
We love it, right? We love it, folks, right?
I like it.
Sure, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm team. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. And I think the game gets much further with the content than I thought it would. I think they do a great job of introducing a lot of new abilities later on. Again, I think Nintendo, especially this team, has a great way of like making a game that gets more complicated without actually being complicated itself. Like Donkey Kong controls doesn't really change throughout the game. But like the stuff in the environment and how you use it and pair it together works out well as you get further and further into the game. Again, great music, great use of music. The boss battles are kind of mixed. I think one of the things that they never really balance is like a lot of the times you can just smash this stuff, you can just smash the bosses. So, but yeah, I think a really great game. Easy in my top 5 for the year. So yeah.
Same.
I am sure we'll be talking more Donkey Kong next time out, especially from you two. So
Yeah.
Shadow Labyrinth came out in July as well.
You didn't have to note that.
No, I saw it there and was like, I played that, and I didn't finish it, and yeah, that was.
I played like a half hour of it.
I did tell you that I didn't think you like. I did
You
not
need to be more direct and say it's bad
Don't buy it.
because it's kind of bad.
Well, sometimes like it's something what's bad to one person may not be bad to the other person.
I don't hate it, but it's not really good. Like,
It's
Um,
pretty bad.
Ninja Gaiden Ragebound came out at the end of July. I like that one a lot, but there's a better
hard.
Ninja game. It is hard. It, it can be very difficult. There's a better 2D side-scrolling ninja action game.
Yeah,
that came out.
absolutely.
But we'll probably talk a little bit of Ninja Gaiden in a couple weeks. Moving into August,
Madden.
Madden.
Yeah.
I think you're the only one that played Madden, Jeff. So
It's terrible.
I would just like one opportunity to dunk on one of Nintendo's poorer games in recent memory, Dragon
Mhm.
Drive. I mean, novel. I'm happy that they tried something different. I only had to play the open beta for like 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm good. Like again, as somebody who supported the Wii and I've always enjoyed their weird gimmicks. I enjoyed their games. I enjoyed their experimental games. This was not it. I don't understand who thought this. I don't know who thought this was a good idea to charge. I don't know who was like, you gave
Someone's
it a,
really into Murder Ball.
which fine, but like even for like why is everything gray? Like slap some weird characters on it to give it some personality, something.
Yeah, that's what's because like, well, what was the fighting game they did with the
Arms.
arms? Like at least that was like colorful and had some like interesting.
Did you play
character
that?
design. No, but
Oh.
like it was like it had a visual style to it, like
I
outside of
enjoyed
weird.
Arms, but it is very much. I think at the time my nephew was young enough that he was into just like wheeling around and it's like fun. I think eventually that, but it has personality, it has characters, it has music. This looks like somebody was like, "Oh, we're gonna beta test this." No, it's finished, right? No.
Just ship it. Um, I think I don't know how. I think Jeff, you played it. Tony, maybe you touched it. The Rogue Prince of Persia. Earl, maybe you touched it
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
yes,
I
yes.
touched it. Yes.
Yeah, I touched
felt
it.
Yeah, that was a game that
Yeah.
came out in August.
It seems like it was cool.
Yeah.
Am I mistaken? No, that was last year. When was Joss Throne? Joss Throne was last year, right?
What was the game?
Prince of Persia: The Lost Throne was last year's game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it just felt that because it felt that
Yeah.
because that came on, that was really good, and then just have this, and it's like, oh, and again, it's nice. I think we'll get to in a second. As much as I have my roguelites, we also were. I mean, like, we are what 2 weeks away from Silk Song coming out at this point, and Hades is like 2 weeks after that. And I know Silk Song isn't a roguelike, but like you have these games. This was just bad timing.
Yeah, I mean the Rogue was, it's a side-scrolling action platformer coming out when the biggest side-scrolling action platformer, a game I wasn't going to play, but everybody else seemed to want to play Hollow Knight. So, then they re-released Gears of War again, and that was the thing that they did. Let's
Third time's the
see.
charm, as they say.
Yeah, I mean it's exactly the same as the one they did like 10 years ago.
I would also point out, I mean, it's a last year game, but Helldivers 2 got ported to the Xbox because, I mean,
Mhm.
it's in my circle that has helped give it a second win because then, since I don't PlayStation, all my friends, so with the cross pay, so I gave it a second
Isn't
win.
like Arc Raiders all the shit now?
It's very different games though.
Oh, okay. I don't play with other people. So.
People are in the Arc Raider. That's the one that's getting all like the social media talk.
Yeah.
Even normies kind of know about it. Well, not some of my friends are still playing. What are they still playing? What is it? The Call of Duty Warzone? Is it?
Yeah.
They're still playing Warzone. They're still playing Warzone.
Warzone's free, so
I mean that helps, I guess, right?
yeah. Shinobi Art of Vengeance came out. That
Damn.
a really good action. When I saw Ninja Gaiden, Ragebound, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance were both coming out, I had more confidence in the Ninja Gaiden game.
Yeah, I did too.
And Shinobi came out and it blew me away. Like it's a phenomenal action platformer. Sega, they came out 2 years ago and we're like we're gonna revive these series, and Shinobi I think is the first one to hit from there.
Yeah,
Gave me a lot of confidence that they're gonna do good stuff with the other ones they were
dude.
talking
Yeah,
about.
if this is any indication, like, man, Taxi Driver could be amazing. Or what is it? Taxi Driver. They should
Crazy
make Martin
Taxi.
Scorsese's Taxi Driver.
Crazy Taxi. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I think that I have a lot of confidence in these reboot remakes things that they're doing, based off of what they did with Shinobi. It's really, really good. Did any of us play Hollow Knight Silk Song? Because that came out in September.
Like 5 minutes of it, and I was like, oh yeah. This
No, I
doesn't
didn't
suck.
try.
I suck.
Not for us. I just saw it and I missed it. Jeff, you played Chronos: The New Dawn. That is
Yes.
the next game from Bloober Team, who did
Yes.
the Silent Hill 2 remake. You like that one, yes?
Yeah, I did. I found it like equal parts frustrating, but also like pretty compelling if you're into the genre. It's not going to sell anyone outside of the genre, I don't think, but there's something there. It's worth checking out, Chris. Like,
Yeah,
get it
I
on
have it
sale.
on. Yeah, I have it on my wish list, waiting for a sale.
It has atmosphere, big time, and an atmosphere that you'll love. So
Good. Earl, did you play Borderlands 4?
No, it's never. This is one of those games I was waiting for it to drop in price, and then the holiday sales for $50. I'm like, that's the price I wanted to drop from. The price I want to drop.
I know, isn't that the cruel thing about these price hikes now? It's like they think they can drop it to $55, and that's like a deal. It's like, nah, fuck you, dude. That's not fuck. I say this is like, I paid $50 for Madden.
And then they wonder why their sales are soft.
Yeah,
It's because your sales aren't actually sales. You're dropping them down to the point where it used to
which
be.
should be, yeah.
So when it hits under 40, they'll come talk to me.
It will.
Well, I'm just waiting for them. They just
shit. It might hit Game Pass. Like, what was the game?
Well, none of the other Borderlands have hit Game Pass. That's what
I almost bought Star Wars Outlaws like a month ago, and it's gonna be on Game Pass. Like, thank God.
If you bought it a month ago, it was like $20. So, like,
I know.
I mean, if you're already paying for the service, sure, but
yeah,
$20 isn't bad. Hades 2, Jeff. I think you're the only one that played Hades 2 at this point.
Yes.
You seem to like it.
Yeah, it's good. It's I only ever made it to the second boss like a few times, and I didn't feel like I was like progressing enough in terms of like, how powerful I was and whatnot. Like you would unlock a new weapon, and I was like, this is not as good as the other. Like, I like the one of the first weapons I got, so like I had that issue with it. But no, It looks good. It plays good. It's definitely a good example of the genre. It is. If I did not have other things to play, I'm sure I'd still be messing with it. But got pulled away by better things.
So I beat Hades, the first one, over the break as well, and then so to beat it, to roll credits, you have to finally beat it 10 times. You have to like complete a run 10 times, because there's like a story every time you're going and meeting at the ending. There's a kind of like narrative piece, and then you get the big narrative piece at the end of 10, and then it's like, hey, yeah, so we're gonna keep doing this, and to get the real ending, you got to do like a bunch more. And I was like, I'm good. But maybe I'll jump into Hades 2 at some point. Silent Hill F came out. I believe I'm the only one that played it. It's a really good Silent Hill game.
Just to back up real quick, just because I think I'm the only one who played it.
Yeah.
Let's give out the shout out to Deep Rock Elastic Survivor. that came out, Vampire Survivor in the Deep Rock Galactic universe. Really fun game, also on Game Pass. If you're into Vampire Survivor, I think Vampire Survivor is a better game, but it still kind of scratches that itch with something a bit different and running different weapons and makeups that you wouldn't get.
Yeah,
But yeah,
there's a ton of different weapons, and then there's like 4 different classes, but they have 3 different subclasses in them. It's neat. I wish the environments were a little bit. I wish there was maybe more going on with it, because like the enemies kind of are all the same. They're all bugs.
it's like very the good and bad about being based off of a third person shooter is very much like there's bugs, there's giant bugs, there's bigger bugs,
Yeah.
but they're all kind of the same enemy.
Yep. But yeah, it's good. I've played a bunch of it. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds came out. Jeff and I both played that.
Pretty awesome.
It's a really good. It's
Yeah.
a really good kart racer.
Dude.
Yeah.
So many good racing games. So many good racing
Yes.
games.
The one thing I'll say about Cross Worlds, so I bought the like super deluxe version that comes with the season pass or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a Minecraft course that came out with that, and there is a SpongeBob course, like whatever. I'm not huge into SpongeBob, but both of those courses are maybe better than anything in the base game.
It's crazy. I guess the Pac-Man shit came out. Wasn't there Pac-Man shit?
It was coming out. I don't know if it came out.
I think it came out like today or yesterday or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'll be jumping into that because that actually will unlock a whole new Grand Prix.
But yeah,
it's currently blocked off. It's like waiting for that piece to come out.
But this series does not get the love it deserves. Like it has had missteps, but man, this was a fun game. Like I have no regrets about buying it.
Yep. It seems like the even ones. This is the fourth.
Yeah.
The fourth game. So 2
and 4.
2 and 4 are the good ones. And one's okay. And I think Team Racing was bad. I did not like Team.
I think it was actively bad. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Jeff, you talked a little bit about it. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles.
We'll talk more about it too.
So we'll save that. Earl, did you see something that I skipped?
Not something you skipped. I was gonna say the next 2 don't count because technically they fall into the camp. I like to say buying video games is very different than playing video games. So during the season, I got both Lego Party and Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Have not touched either one of them, but I do own them.
What is Lego Party? Is that just like
it's a Mario Party?
Okay.
And I've seen a lot of streams about it, and I think it does stuff that I think is just smarter than Mario Party, or is a bit more fair than Mario Party for a lot of people. So I wanted to buy it to get some friends together and play. And I will play it a couple of times throughout the year, but not
okay.
yet. But the big one.
Interested to hear what you have to say about it.
I would just say the big one that I know of is whoever wins. How you win the mini game determines the order of the next go. It's like first, second, third, fourth. We'll go first. It's not like Mario Party, which is static.
Got it. Mario Party is like goes kind of like around a table, right? Like
yeah.
Ghost of Yotai.
Woo.
Tony came out in October.
More Assassin's Creed in Japan.
Okay.
Except not quite as good.
Oh. Yeah, you did say the world feels a little empty.
It does. Like there are parts of that world where you're just like, where is everything? There's nothing here. It's very strange. There are other parts, like as you get further into the game, it's like the opposite of most games, where the first few levels are like the most built out. It's like the opening place is practically empty. Eventually, you go to like actual towns full of people, but they're not even that full of people. It's just the world feels. Having played Assassin's Creed Shadows, like the world feels dead in Ghost of Yotai in comparison.
You go to some places in Shadows, like, and granted they are now what would be big cities in Japan, but there's like a lot going on in there. There's people everywhere. There's like merchants, and it feels alive, even though if you were to stand there and stare at everything, Like be like nothing's really going on, but it looks and feels
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
I do want to play Yotai at some point.
Oh, it's great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not shitting on it. That's one of the best games I played this year. It's really good.
Galaxy and Galaxy 2 came out.
Yeah, I don't have to pay them. Game of the year. Moving on.
Yep. Although I will say, but briefly, playing Galaxy 2, I can only play it in handheld mode.
Oh,
Dude, Galaxy 2 sucks.
I like
fuck that
Galaxy 2 a
package.
lot,
Fuck
but
that.
like there's stuff that you need to do that you can't do with like the Pro controller.
What a good idea. You have to point where Yoshi's tongue hits. Wow. Sorry.
Jeff's a hater, but
I didn't like it back in the day. Like I thought people like way overrated it when it originally came out, but it is like nearly unplayable on Switch 2.
I'm only playing it in handheld, and I think it works there, but it's not as good as playing it
tapping
with
the screen.
Wii controller. It's not as good as playing it with the Wii.
I mean, it's designed for the Wii.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
The game that Earl just talked about, Absolum, came out in October. Like I assume we're going to talk more about that though in a coming episode. Quickly going through Ball Pit came out in October.
Well, the one we talked about earlier. That was
Who doesn't love a ball pit?
Yep.
That we'll hear about
Ball Pit was fun. Pokemon Legends ZA.
Another one I think we'll hear about in a couple of weeks. But also, again, just really fun. I will say, especially for the Switch, which had, I think, 5 different Pokemon, because it had what? Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Sword and Shield, Violet and Scarlet, Legends, and then Arceus as like the 5 main 9 games. The fact that I think this one is different and unique and just it works, and I think it's a really great Pokemon experience. It would be one I would recommend to people. I think somebody said it, and I think it's probably the one that comes closest to capturing the kind of what you expect if you watch the anime.
Okay. I need to play it. I've like pressed start on it and then something happened and I shut it off and I have not gone back. So I do need to get into that. Keeper came out from Double Fine. That is the walking lighthouse game, or that's the easiest way to explain it. You don't play as a lighthouse the entire time, but it's this very like weird, surreal puzzle-ish game that has an awesome final level that is maybe the best Sonic the Hedgehog level, 3D Sonic the Hedgehog level I've played. But you'd have to get all the way to it to get to that. Ninja Gaiden 4 came out. That was fine.
I don't know if any of us played this. It's one of those that I want to pay when it's cheaper. Dispatch?
Yeah. Dispatch, yes, I did play it. And I almost skipped over it. Thank you, Earl. Dispatch is great. If you like the Telltale type formula of adventure game, it is that. It is like you're picking dialogue and it's kind of directing the narrative. But the narrative and the production on it is light years beyond anything Telltale ever did. It looks like you're watching a high budget superhero cartoon.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons it has my interest.
I think it's really good. I think you would really enjoy it. The performances are great. So, and I found the writing really good. Some people said that I don't know anything about Critical Role. I think they're the people behind the writing of this.
Okay.
But evidently, if you don't like Critical Role, you probably won't like this. So that seems to be what I'm hearing. Tormented Souls 2, Jeff.
Yeah.
You played that for a minute, right?
5 minutes.
And then moved on to something else.
And I had no complaints with it. The 5 minutes I played was peak Resident Evil. So
it came out with like right around the time a lot of other games
Just
came
in the
out.
mix of everything,
Yeah.
and it's one I will play eventually. I hope.
Um,
I really like the first one.
one that I am surprised that none of us played. Well, not Jeff. I'm not surprised Jeff didn't play it. But Power Wash Simulator 2.
Yeah, what the fuck, guys?
I don't know if did any of us play it.
No.
I did not. Yeah, so we skipped out on that one, which is wild because we played a ton of the first one. Maybe that's why we skipped out on it. The Outer
Retired.
Worlds 2 came out. That was fun.
That
I've
game's
not
quite
finished it
enjoyable.
yet, but
I
yeah,
haven't finished it either, but I like it a lot.
yeah. Out of the 2 Obsidian games that came out this year, I prefer the Outer Worlds 2. I think it's really good.
Absolutely.
All right.
Jeff, did you play Dragon Quest 1 and 2 2D
I did.
remake?
I
Yeah.
did. I played all the way through 1. It was fantastic, dude. And that's a very archaic game, but like the upgrades that they bring to it really helped it a lot.
Yeah, I heard they made it so it plays a little more modern. Like it's
Yeah.
still old, but it's a well done game.
It is interesting to play that type of game without a party.
Yeah,
But,
because
yeah,
it was
it's still- it's
you were
still
the
cool.
lone hero in Dragon Quest
Yeah.
1. Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Um,
played 2, but I was so like full on Dragon Quest by the time I finished that one. I was like, I'll come back to 2 at some point. I will at some point.
because you had also
Dude,
played 11, right? You had
I
just
played
gone
all of
through
11, all of 3, all of 1, and
It's a
then
lot.
I had 2, and I was like, dude, because they are kind of all the same. Like, so it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I'm interested in 7,
I
whatever
can't
that
wait.
7 one is.
I
That
can't
one
wait.
that looks fun. I don't think any of us touched Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which I feel bad about.
You did not get that?
I got it. I just have not watched the documentary stuff yet.
No,
Oh, you were like
Thanks.
pushing it on me for like months, like, dude, this is coming out, this is coming out. I was like, I know.
Yeah. And then I didn't get to it, and it's just
My thing is,
same thing with Tormented Souls. Like just so
Yeah.
much stuff came out right around there.
yeah, I'm just surprised to hear you say that you didn't, because you seemed really excited for it. My thing was always like, I would just rather play Mortal Kombat 1, which I haven't played yet, which I know it's like they're two different things, but like,
Yeah.
you know, I'd rather play the new Mortal Kombats are better, I think.
Oh, okay. When you say Mortal Kombat 1, I thought you meant the original. What you mean that's stupid?
No,
No.
Wow.
Mortal 1 Combat.
Yes, okay. I'm like, how have
Yeah.
you never played Mortal Kombat 1? I'm like, wait, he's
No,
talking about the new game.
I just mean like,
Yeah.
No, I don't
it'd be
think that
cool,
it's a
you know.
stupid name.
It's just, to me, like, what would be cool about that collection is like the trip down memory lane and like that documentary stuff. But like,
Yeah.
if I was gonna play a Mortal Kombat game, God, as much as like I was like raised on those ones, like I'd rather play the new ones. They just look cooler. There's cooler shit. Like,
And I can
they
actually
play better.
Yeah. Like, I'm bad at the old games. Not that
Yeah,
I'm
the old
good at
ones are
these
harder
ones,
to enter the combos.
but yeah, these new ones, like they're, you can get the fatality tokens that like
Yeah,
you can do
so if
with a
you can't do-
one button press.
But even then, like the fatalities are so much easier
Yep.
than like if you hit the buttons, you're gonna pull it off in the new ones. And the old ones, it was like you missed by a nanosecond on something, so fuck you. You're just gonna kick in the corner.
Moving into December, Metroid Prime 4, which we talked about earlier. So we could kind of wait on that one. I'm sure we'll talk a little bit more about it next week as well.
Talk about Marvel's Comic Invasion a bit. That was also December.
Yeah, that was same day or right around the same time,
I
right?
think it was I think that was like the Monday, and then Metroid was like the Thursday. It's like the 2nd and 4th or something like that.
I
First
don't
and 4th.
I don't like it as much as
Shredder's.
I did Shredder's Revenge. I enjoyed playing it with you, Earl. We got up to the final boss.
Yes.
Like that boss seems like it is tuned for 4 players.
Or it's tuned for like that thing where you do where like, oh, one person cheeses their special move, the other person builds it up, cheeses their special. It's not fun.
No, it wasn't fun. It's just like that boss just takes so much damage, and then like they get a shield which you have to chip away at.
Yeah, it's constantly,
Yep, and then they get it. Yeah, it's like you get a shield, you can chip them down to like 80%, then they get another shield, and it's just a brutal fight. It's very much like Shredder, except more annoying. Probably because of that shield, because like he does a lot of the same things where he dashes across the screen, and yeah, I did not love that one. Did anybody play Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment?
Not
It's
yet.
the only other one I see here that kind of like
I
jumps out at me.
I was gonna say I don't know. I don't think anybody Terminator 2D No Faith. I was kind of curious about that. Except it's not a. It's more Contra than beat 'em up.
Yeah,
Uh,
I heard it's very good. I have not played it though.
no. And I also because I ended up. It's actually. I think it's pricey. Is it like 40?
Yeah, it's a little bit more expensive than I would pay for like a retro 2D.
For an hour and a half game.
Yeah. Yeah, if it was like $25 maybe, but
What are you talking about?
the Terminator
I
2D game.
literally, I heard like the last 2 seconds of what you guys said. I'm like, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's $30. Yeah,
Supposedly
yeah.
great, yeah. Supposedly really great, but
It
like
needs
probably
to,
an hour-long game or something like that. Is that the deal?
Yeah, it's short. It's like one of those games. Like it plays very much like a
Which is like you
Super
would have paid
Nintendo type game.
you would have paid $70 for that.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
So
30 years ago.
Yeah, so
But I'm not.
$30 ain't so bad.
It's not, but also no. Like there's plenty of types of those games out there that
They're cheap.
that are
But so
cheaper than
have you
that.
played it, Chris?
No, I've
Oh.
heard people talk about it and be like, it's
Yeah,
really good, but the
it's-
price is the
yeah.
one that always comes up on it. It's like
As soon as
really
it's like
good, but not
cheap,
for that
you
price.
guys, we all gotta like let each other know. Oh, it's fucking $15.
Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
Especially being that it does apparently does. From what I gather, it does like retell the story of Terminator 2, but it also tells like alternate like paths, like oh, what if Sarah did kill Miles at his house and stuff like that. So
I don't think we didn't play this, but Octopath Traveler 0 came out. Big one that we skipped over, Call of Duty, Black Ops 7. That was a game that came out. The multiplayer is very good. The campaign is not. And it has to be played. Doesn't have to be played with other people, but it is tuned to be played with in co-op. And I think you have to be online to play it. So there's
This
that.
seems like the most universally disliked one since like Ghosts. Like people just do not seem to care.
Yeah, it did not.
It's better than Ghosts, right?
I mean, there are things about it that are interesting. Like, here's the thing I'll say about Ghost: you can play that game no problem by yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This one, there are levels that are tuned for 4 players, so you need a team.
Yeah.
So you're going to want to play with randoms or have 3 friends ready for you. There are better levels here. And some of you've played some of the Black Ops stuff recently where you get like infected with like some mind drug or something and it gets all trippy.
Mhm.
That shit's really cool. Like at one point you are fighting a 40-foot tall the hell's his name? Dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. He's blue. Why am I Michael
Drax?
Rooker. Michael Rooker. Yeah. You're fighting the actor guy.
Drax.
He is not Drax, the dad, the kind of guy who's the dad of Star-Lord. Like he's the guy who
Oh yeah.
brought him up.
I can't remember.
Yondu.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yondu.
Rucker.
yeah, Michael Rooker. He is in the game. He's one of your team members, and at one point you are fighting a 40-foot tall version of him on a like aircraft carrier. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. Like some of the stuff they do is really goofy and dumb and fun, but also some of it just is absolute trash. So
Bring it back to World War II. I know they won't because they did Vanguard and nobody cared. Which Vanguard was good. Sorry, people, but
Yeah,
I just want like a regular World War II fucking.
they keep taking like all the wrong things from their findings. Like, oh,
Yeah,
well, we shouldn't do back-to-back games. Like, we shouldn't do Black Ops 6 and then 7. We should do Modern Warfare and then Black Ops. I don't think that's the problem, but
yeah.
anyway, I believe that's the year,
What a
folks.
year!
There's a lot, right? There was a lot of good games, a lot of okay games, but a lot of games.
I always had games.
What was that, Jeff?
I said I always had games on my plate.
Yeah,
I think going through this, I think that started the year. Like the first 3 months were kind of dry for me, but other than that, yeah, it was almost constantly go with something. And I mean, the start of the year always works out because then I always have a backlog of stuff I got throughout the holidays to pick up and try out. So, but yeah, I think it's a good year. I think right now on paper, I think this year's not looking as good, but we shall see how people fill it in.
I mean, isn't there going to be
Oh, this coming
GTA this
year,
year?
yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I'm also not. I mean, possibly there was also we could have said there was a GTA last year too when we started. So
Yeah, there's nothing I'm super excited about for this year. There's like Dragon Age, and that's not even like a new game. So like I'm like trying to think what else.
like I'm excited. I mean, excited. I'm excited for like the Lego Batman game that like that
Yeah,
using like
that
the
one looks
Arkham
fun. That's not
system.
till
Okay,
May,
but
though.
like, is that like a
Is that
I
like
mean,
There's a million Lego games you could. I'm just trying to
no?
think
But
like,
I
is
mean,
there
like this one is different because it looks like it's actual like it looks like it's based off the Arkham system versus just being another Lego game. Like it seems like it's a single player game design versus like their co-op experiences and stuff like that. Um,
there's Resident Evil.
yeah,
Yeah,
Resident
I'm
Evil.
strangely not excited, but like obviously I'm gonna play it. And
I mean, again, stuff that I'm not like I might get Mario Tennis because that actually looks interesting. I think I skipped out on the last two of them. I don't think I got the one on the Switch or the one on the Wii U. So, um, and that, yeah, and again, I think it's one of those years. May possibly Wolverine comes out this year.
Yep.
Um, and then I would also say, I mean, I think we've gotten to a point like I think not next week, the week after, Microsoft has a thing with Frozen Horizon, what, 5? It Gears E-Day and
6.
then
Yeah,
6.
6,
And
6.
then what's that? The Pokemon Company's game. Beast Inside, Beast Incarnate or something like that.
I forgot that yeah, that they're doing a game. Yeah, that will be at that developer
Develop-
direct.
Yeah. And then I mean, like we're going into like Nintendo has all like if you look at the start of last year, like we did not know half of what Nintendo released last year at the start of the year. And I mean that's true now. I don't think we know anything for them beyond April. And I mean I don't think it looks great, but I'm a whore, so I will buy 007 First Sight. Um,
Yeah, 007 First Light there in May. It is in May, right? It didn't get
now we'll
further in
see.
May. Yeah. There's a new Diablo 4 expansion. Jeff, maybe that'll make you jump back into that.
I think I still have it downloaded.
I actually just downloaded it. Friends want to start playing it this weekend.
I mean, Diablo 4 is cool, dude. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
People are like down on it. I'm like, I don't know.
And then again, I think if anything, I mean, yes and no to a degree. I'm arguing with myself, but if you look at last year, a lot of the games that kind of were big contenders weren't necessarily stuff that were hyped or we knew about. Like we knew about, I think Obscure was known in quantity, but that didn't take off until it came out. Silk Song Silk Song could have been a game for the past 5 years. Hades 2 was in early access. Um, we didn't know about Pokemon. So yeah, anything can happen. I think Dispatch, another game. Maybe I don't follow PC scene as much, but not a game I heard about until people started to play it. Absolum, I literally just heard about because people were comparing it to another game that came out. So
I have
Let's
no
see.
doubt I'll find 10 games next year I love. It's just, there's nothing I'm like, oh, I can't wait.
you got
Grand
the
Theft
Dust
Auto.
Drugs.
There's that Marvel Tokon game, that cool looking fighting game.
Also, is the Hydra game supposed to come out
Oh,
this
the
year?
Wolverine.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, yeah, that Captain America
Yeah, Hydra
1946,
1941.
41.
That
Yeah,
game's a myth. Not real.
yeah.
Probably.
I
Probably.
I think I'm with Tony on this one. I don't think that one's coming. But
Oh, I don't. I'm just saying. You said Marvel Maker. Yeah, that was the other one that was announced, right?
Vampire Crawlers.
Oh, yes. I'm
Yeah.
very excited for that.
And I'm kind of interested in that the Blood of the Dawnwalker, which is the vampire RPG from the director of The Witcher 3. He started that studio that and he poached like a bunch of people from CD Projekt Red. So that one looks pretty cool too. There's games coming.
Yeah.
And
We don't
maybe
know
that's
a
true.
lot of the games coming. You don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
Control.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't know. I mean, one game we don't know anything about, and it's supposed to be out in a week and a half is High Guard.
Oh shit, yeah. That's the one from the
Titanfall people.
the people that left the Titanfall team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of, that's free to play, so maybe we can all jump into that mess. Do
But
what it
yeah,
is.
like I don't like to pick on it. It's just everybody's like, yeah, like Jeff made a big deal about like this game's gonna be out in 6 weeks, and it's like, yeah, we've not heard hide or hear it since then.
Since then,
And
yeah,
supposed to be-
exactly.
that 6 weeks have been cut down to 2. So
But when we return in 2 weeks, we're gonna give you our games of the year, our top tens, some individual categories, and come up with a top 10 of our own. But Jeff, you were right. That Pac-Man DLC came out 2 days ago, so
Oh, yeah, dude, enjoy.
we're going to leave you now, and I'm gonna go play that. Jeff, say goodnight.
Good night.